So hello, we're Vince and Angela with Fitting In Adventure. If you haven't been here before, if you have been, welcome back.
And today we're at Navarre Beach, Florida, which is up near Pensacola on the Emerald Coast, and it is beautiful. We're staying at the we're staying at the Navarre Beach RV Resort, and we have this waterfront spot, and we'll show you the water's right here, our rig's right here. All of our giant Alliance windows are looking out at the water. It's been one of my favorite spots.
It's an
ever.
incredible view.
One of my favorite
view.
spots ever. And people are fishing out on the pier that they have here. It's just been a really nice, relaxing stay. But we've also packed a lot of adventure into this stay too.
Oh yeah.
We started with the Navar Beach, or the Navar Pier, which is the longest pier in the area, and there's a lot of fishermen out on it. But you can also just take a walking tour out on, not a tour, but you walk yourself out on it for a very small cost. I think it was $1 a piece.
Yes.
But disabled vets are free.
And you get to really look down on that beautiful emerald water. It's just I've never seen that color water.
Yeah.
Before.
And you walk out past where the water color changes. You know, at
Yes.
the beach it gets a different color than out there. And they're pulling in fish left and right, and the herons are there waiting for their scraps, and the dolphins are jumping. It was just a great little morning walk out there too, because we did it at sunrise.
Yeah.
And then we also went down to Fort Pickens, which was a little bit of a drive from here.
Yeah.
But it is in the Gulf Islands National Park, and one of the old Civil War forts. So they held Geronimo there at one point, and a lot of it's still standing. Some of it's been reclaimed by Mother Nature and hurricanes and such, I guess. But we went down there, and the dogs got their Bark Ranger tags.
Yep.
Because, you know, they collect all the Bark Ranger tags. they collect. They. And we got to walk around there and have some hiking time around there. Again, beautiful beaches on the drive in, different pull-offs you can pull off to, and see the beautiful beaches. So it was just a really great day there too. Then we went back another day, because around here, if you're not familiar, based out of Pensacola are the Blue Angels. And so this is the time of year, and you can check they well publicize when they're here practicing and everything, but this is the time of year when they're here practicing. And so we went back to the fort to watch from there.
The Pensacola base is literally right across the water from Fort Pickens. I mean, you see the buildings and everything, and we got a free air show.
Yeah.
So it was really cool.
And a neat place to watch it from, because it was like the oldest of military history, or not oldest, but
one of our old
military history, and then the newest technology and the way they can, you know, fly so close, and it's always amazing how they do all of that.
Also on the Pensacola base is the Naval Aviation Museum, which is just an incredible collection of all the different types of planes and everything that the Navy has flown over the years, a lot of the innovations that they have and all that. Even though it's on base, that part of the base the public is able to get to, so everybody's able to go to it. Yeah. But it's an incredible museum.
It's a couple buildings, so it's big. It's not as big as the Air Force One up in.
I was going to say I'm a little biased, I'll admit, because I was Air Force, but it was right up there with one of the best I've seen. So.
And one of the old Air Force Ones, too, was in there.
Yes.
And then the Navarre Beach Sea Turtle Conservation Center, which is just where they bring in any sea turtles that are injured or need extra help and rehab them. And then they use that as an area to educate on everything that needs to happen so that we can help the sea turtles too. So that's always fun because sea turtles are so cute. Had a couple of great meals. TC's front porch was good grouper.
Yes.
And a just relaxed atmosphere. But then on down in Pensacola Beach is Peg Leg Pete's. And we stopped here because when I was looking up different reviews and everything, I read this is the best grouper north of B.O.'s Fish Wagon in Key West. I'm a big B.O.'s Fish Wagon fan. So we had to go, and they were not wrong.
I even ate the grouper there, and if you know me, you know that I do not eat seafood. But I even ate the grouper there. It was that good.
I had to share. So like we said, we are here at the Navarre Beach RV Resort. They invited us down to check out their resorts along the Gulf Coast, and this is one of them. And it is a tighter park because you know a lot of the Gulf Coast area is tighter anyways. So if you're much bigger than us, I would call them and ask them for their expertise and how big they know has come in here. We're 38 foot. Some of the spots we wouldn't be able to get into, but obviously this great one we were. This is a pull-through spot, but it is a tighter entrance too. So you're going to want to be comfortable towing your rig for sure.
Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable, especially backing it, just bear that in mind. Maybe look at the Google satellite images, call them, because it is definitely tight.
Yeah, and they know their park best. They know what's fit in here before, how much trouble somebody's had getting every rig in here. So they're going to know better because it is very personal, and they'll be able to answer your questions that way. And the staff here has been amazing. Oh, yes. They, as far as showing us into the spot and showing us around, and all of these parks, you're constantly seeing staff around.
Yes.
So we've been in some other parks where I'm not even sure who the staff was past the office visits, but all of these parks we've been in here along the Gulf Coast have been just amazing. Like, I don't know how many staff members they have on duty here.
I don't know, but
it seems, I'm surprised one hasn't coming by right now as I say it, because you see them a lot. They're wearing the staff shirts, so you know who they are exactly. It's just really nice to know that the help is there if anything is going wrong.
They also have, I guess you call them resort cabins.
Yeah.
Too. So don't have tiny homes. Okay. Even if you don't have an RV, they still have a big selection of the tiny homes that you can rent out. So.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, our dog Gracie is obsessed with this pink one behind us. Every time we walk her, she just wants to go to it and take it over, I guess. She's obsessed. But it's right on the water.
I think it's because it's right on the water. She's just like you. So.
I don't know. She loves it. We're having a great time here, though. Like I said, people are out fishing. They have their own pier, so people are out here fishing all the time. They have kayaks to rent. You rented kayaks and roamed around.
Yep.
It's just been a really nice, relaxing, but still lots to do around the area.
And that the kayak is one very good workout if you're not used to it. So, but it was a lot of fun. So
next week, I think we have a different video from one of our past travels that isn't on the Gulf Coast, and then we'll resume up the Gulf Coast videos again as we finish out a few more along the Gulf Coast and then head up into Arkansas to do some diamond mining. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button to see what we do in the future, and because we're gonna find diamonds. We're gonna be one of the, I think, 2 people a day on average that that find diamonds in the Arkansas diamond mines.
Got to make Gracie a necklace.
Yeah, exactly. Our dog needs a new little necklace. Then we'll have to go gold panning to get the gold for it.
Yes.
So I guess we'll have to figure out where to do that.
But thanks for watching. Again, hit that like and subscribe button. And other than that, hope to see you out on the road.